The NBA trade rumor mill is heating up again, and this time the discussion has taken an unexpected turn involving Andrew Wiggins and the Los Angeles Lakers. For months, Wiggins was widely speculated as one of the Lakers' primary trade targets, a former all-star wing with size, playoff experience, and the ability to defend multiple positions. But according to recent buzz around the league, the Lakers may be shifting their priorities. Instead of aggressively pursuing Wiggins, attention has reportedly turned towards Sacramento Kings guard Kevin Huerter, a $5 million range sharpshooting 3-and-D threat who fits a very different type of roster need. This development has sparked plenty of debate among fans and analysts. Why would the Lakers pivot away from a more prominent name like Wiggins? And what makes Huerter such an appealing option right now? To understand the shift, we need to break down roster dynamics, contract realities, and where the Lakers currently stand in the Western Conference playoff race. From the beginning, Andrew Wiggins seemed like a natural fit in Los Angeles. He's a versatile forward, he can defend wings at a high level, and is already proven he can contribute on a championship team. During Golden State's 2022 title run, Wiggins was arguably the Warriors' second-best player in the finals. He guarded elite scorers, crashed the boards, and hit timely shots. That version of Wiggins made him one of the most valuable two-way wings in basketball. However, the situation today is different. Wiggins' production has dipped, both offensively and defensively, and consistency has become a growing concern. His scoring numbers have dropped, his efficiency has been up and down, and there have been stretches where he simply hasn't looked like the same impact player. Combine that with a sizable long-term contract, and suddenly teams, including the Lakers, are re-evaluating whether he's worth the price. For the Lakers, every trade decision matters more than ever. They're trying to maximize the remaining championship window with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. That means any incoming player has to do two things: fit seamlessly into the system and fill a clearly defined role. As much upside as Wiggins offers, his inconsistency and salary complicate things. This is where Sacramento's Kevin Huerter enters the conversation. Huerter isn't as big of a name as Wiggins. He isn't a former #1 overall pick, and he doesn't come with the same star-level expectations. But what he does bring is a highly valuable, and currently in-demand, skill set, elite perimeter shooting combined with disciplined team defense. In today's NBA, 3-and-D wings who can space the floor and stay within a system are worth their weight in gold. Huerter is also on a much more manageable contract, hovering in the mid-tier salary range around $5 million annually in effective trade value depending on cap structure and outgoing salary matchups. For a team like the Lakers, who already have major salary commitments tied up in LeBron and AD, that financial flexibility matters. It allows the front office to upgrade the roster without sacrificing depth or triggering harsher luxury tax penalties. On the court, Huerter's value is even clearer. The Lakers desperately need consistent outside shooting. Too often this season, the offense has stalled because defenders can sag off non-shooters, clogging the paint and forcing LeBron and Davis into contested drives. Adding a reliable catch-and-shoot threat stretches defenses, opens driving lanes, and creates more room for pick-and-roll actions. Huerter thrives in those exact scenarios. He moves well without the ball, relocates into open space, and knocks down threes off screens and handoffs. He doesn't need isolation plays or high usage to make an impact. Instead, he complements stars by providing spacing and quick-trigger shot-making. From a chemistry standpoint, that's an ideal trait. Defensively, Huerter isn't a shutdown stopper like Wiggins at his peak, but is a solid team defender who understands rotations, communicates well, and competes on closeouts. The Lakers already have multiple strong individual defenders. What they need is balance, players who don't become liabilities on either end of the floor. Huerter fits that mold. Another factor influencing this rumored shift is team culture and role definition. Wiggins is at his best when he's empowered to attack, slash, and operate with freedom. In Los Angeles, that role simply may not exist. The offensive hierarchy runs through LeBron, Davis, and at times Austin Reeves or D'Angelo Russell. Wiggins might struggle to carve out touches, which could lead to the exact inconsistency concerns the Lakers are trying to avoid. Huerter, on the other hand, is comfortable playing within structure. He doesn't require the ball to stay engaged. He's used to playing alongside star-level creators, from his Atlanta days with Trae Young to his time with De'Aaron Fox in Sacramento. That proven adaptability makes him easier to plug into almost any lineup combination. Of course, this doesn't mean the Lakers have completely ruled out a trade for Wiggins. Front offices explore multiple scenarios at once, especially near the deadline. If Golden State lowers its asking price or another team drives up competition for Huerter, priorities could shift again. But right now, The reporting suggests the Lakers are more focused on practicality than name recognition. They need shooters. They need role players who enhance star talent, not compete with it. And they need contracts that don't lock them into risky long-term commitments. Huerta checks those boxes in a way Wiggins currently doesn't. For the Kings, meanwhile, the situation is layered. Sacramento has a deep backcourt and multiple offensive weapons. If they believe they can improve defensively or financially by moving Huerta, they may be open to discussions, especially if the Lakers are willing to include young assets or draft compensation. The Western Conference is packed, and every team is looking to optimize their roster ahead of the postseason push. Ultimately, this rumored pivot reflects a broader philosophical shift in how teams, especially the Lakers, evaluate talent. Instead of chasing marquee names for star appeal, they're targeting players who fill specific strategic needs. The league is evolving, spacing is king, and shooters who defend are becoming some of the most valuable pieces in modern basketball. Whether the Lakers ultimately land Kevin Huerta or pursue another perimeter shooter remains to be seen. But one thing appears increasingly clear: Andrew Wiggins is no longer at the top of their trade priority list. The front office seems focused on finding the right fit, not just the biggest headline, as they try to build a roster capable of competing deep into the playoffs. If the Lakers can secure a reliable 3-and-D guard without sacrificing their future, this shift in direction might prove to be one of the smarter strategic moves of the season.